Hey there, for those of you online, we're going to be starting at around 1:05 just to allow everyone to get in. So if you need a coffee or water or anything, go ahead and I'll be back at 1:05. All right. Just one second here and we'll start getting going on the commission request in KW Command. So what I'm going to show you today is something that you do every time that you go under contract. So whether you're representing the buyer or the seller, each time that you go under contract, you will create a commission request, which essentially just tells the office how they're going to split up your paycheck. So for example, are you receiving all of the commission? Are you paying an outside referral? Are you splitting the commission with someone in the office? Right? You're letting the office know that when they receive your check from the attorney, that that's how they will pay you. Let me go ahead and log in here. And just so you know, Melanie, you're the only one here. So really anything you want to go over today, I'm happy to. This class is transaction focused, but I can go over anything to do with the KW technology. So Melanie, feel free to, unmute and tell me what you would like to learn at any time, or you can just drop it in the chat, whatever works for you, and I'd be happy to go over that. But I will do the commission request first here. All right. Second. Let me see, I'm going to log into an agent's account if you don't mind holding on just 1 second here, because it'll be better coming from an agent's account. You'll be able to see that more accurately.
Oh, okay. Hey, I couldn't I couldn't figure it wasn't unmuting me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, it's me and Sydney.
Oh, nice. Hi, guys. Yeah, feel free to let me know anything that you would like to go over other than the commission request. Would you like to see how to do a commission request in Command?
Yeah, we were just saying we've never done that. We don't know how to do that. So yes, for sure.
Fun. Okay. Yes, we'll do that together. And if there's anything else that you want to see other than the commission request, feel free to let me know. You can unmute. Again, you're the only one here, so happy to show you whatever would be most helpful for you and your business.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hey. Good question. Melanie, hold on 1 sec. I need to adjust the audio for the room, so I'll be right back with you.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. No worries. I just don't know. I bet Liz knows. Is Liz in today?
Um, but we definitely need to see about things.
All right, thanks for your patience. We should be good now. Let me know if you can't hear me or anything. But the audio was just playing on the other side of the room as well. So now that's all fixed. And we're gonna go through submitting a commission request. Again, this is something that you do every time you go under contract in order to get paid. So this is a very important feature to know about. All right, so the first thing that you will do in order to submit a commission request would be, again, log into command. So that's where I am here at agent.kw.com, right? Like it's the agent login for kw.com. So again, agent.kw.com. And we'll click on the Opportunities tab on the left-hand side menu. So Opportunities tab on the left-hand side menu. It'll be the one that looks like a handshake. And that'll show you your pipelines in KW Command, right? So as far as navigating to an opportunity that you need to submit a commission request for, in general, again, this is something you would do when you go under contract. So on your pipeline, you should be able to find where it says under contract, either click on that phase to find your opportunity, or of course you can click on all opportunities at the top to find the opportunity that you're looking for. I'm going to create a test one real quick. So you can just navigate if you would like to an opportunity that you already have that might be under contract, or if you have a test contact in your account, you can go ahead and make a new opportunity. And if you would like me to do the steps slower on how to create an opportunity in general, just let me know. I can go back and do that. All right, but in general, the step would be to open up the opportunity, right? Because we would have already had this opportunity created. And if you need steps on how to, create opportunities in DocuSign, I'll show you where that video is as well. We did that class on Tuesday. If you need more, complete steps to get where I am, I will provide that for you.
I think I'm good with that, with this part.
So again, we're in the Opportunities tab, and you can simply click on the opportunity to open it up. And yeah, let me know if I lose you guys at all. Of course, this is for you, so I'm happy to backtrack. And we'll click on Offers and Commissions. Okay, so Offers and Commissions on the white toolbar. Okay, whether you're representing the buyer or the listing, you do this anytime that you go under contract. I know I keep saying that. All right, but Offers and Commissions right here. And we'll click on Add New Offer on the right-hand side. All right, and it'll bring up a bunch of fields that it wants us to fill in. We really just have to fill in the fields with the red asterisk. In practice, what I do is I usually have my executed offer to purchase open in another tab, like if you got that signed in DocuSign or Dotloop, or have it printed out, because you might need to reference the offer unless you have this information memorized. So what we're doing here is putting in, I'll walk you through these fields. Initial offer, really only you see the offer name. But if you do go into a multiple offer situation, you can present a offer comparison to your clients as well. So I'll show you what that looks like. That's another tool like for your clients, so you can compare offers easily for them. So keep that kind of in the back of your head, because I'll come back to that feature. But offer name, we could go ahead and put in, let's say, whoever the buyer was that submitted the offer. And then we put in the property address right here. In general, if we click Select from KWLS on the right-hand side, that will show me any of my listings. So if I click Select from KWLS on the right-hand side, again, that will show me any of my listings by default. You can see it says Show Only My Listings right here. I created one for this class. Let's see if I can find it. All right, and so I'm simply clicking Select right here, right? So again, I click Select on whichever property that I'm creating the commission request for. Add that in. All right, and you can see sometimes it's a little difficult when I'm doing it for practice. We'll see if that takes it. Let me see if I can use a different one. When it's a real listing, it's not an issue at all. It's just a matter of when it's a practice listing. All right, we'll see if that one works. So again, we're just clicking select from the KWLS to select the property that we are under contract on. Or you can put the property address right here. We'll click to select the property type. So that's residential in most cases, but of course you can adjust that as needed. Classification, so in general, mostly resale, but of course there's options for new home, lot, farm, etc. And you can leave the total units to 1. Okay, so as I scroll down, you'll see, again, we just have to fill out the fields that have that red asterisk next to it. So under the buyer info, we just have to put in the buyer name. Okay, you don't have to put in the buyer's agent's name. So you can see there's no red asterisk for that one or the pre-approved options here. So we really just have to fill out the fields that have that red star. And again, please stop me if I lose you. Okay, sales price. So this is where I would check the offer, and let's say the sales price went for 520,000. If you know the amount of cash that's being paid, you can go ahead and put that in here. Really, I think you can even leave it, let's see. So let's say it's $100,000 in cash. And really, this doesn't matter. The cash doesn't matter. It's really just the sales price that would matter, just a heads up. The cash number here, if you were, like I mentioned briefly, that we're going to come back to, you can do an offer comparison for your clients in the case of a multiple offer situation. That's when the cash amount would sway maybe the decision on which contract they're deciding on. So, if you do that, the multiple offer comparison, the cash would matter, but in general, it does not matter as far as for doing a commission request. And I'll clarify that more. I know you haven't seen the offer comparison yet, so that's probably hard to imagine, but I'll show you that after we complete this commission request here. All right, next field I have to fill out, right, would be the red star here. I believe it makes me fill out the contract date. I usually go ahead and put that in as well. So contract date right here, and then close date. Okay, the next 2 fields like contingencies or comments, again, that would show up on the offer comparison, but not required. So you can see there's only really a few fields we have to fill out. I know it looks like a lot, but it's really the property information at the top, putting in who the buyer is and the sales price and close date. And I know that was a quick rundown there, but I can click on now on the very bottom right, create and accept offer. So scroll down to the very bottom of this page and click create and accept offer. It will let you know if you have any errors on the page. It won't let you continue. So, that's sometimes the listing, if we're doing a practice, kind of hangs that up. But if you are doing a real property, that shouldn't be a problem. It should go to the next page for you. Again, just let me know if I can help. But this is the final page here that we're looking at. And there's really just a couple things you have to do. Technically, you don't have to really do anything on this page if everything looks correct, okay? So if everything looks correct, we can go ahead and click submit, which don't right now, but let me explain what you're looking at. So first of all, I can see the commission overview here. Okay, here's the sales price, right? And I can see the commission information right under it, where I can see that 3% commission, the commission that I'm receiving as the agent, okay? And I can see who that's going to. And I will dive into this deeper, but I can see now under that, I can see that's going to the agent, right? Going to me as the agent, or this my mom in this case. And agent units under that, right? This is where I can see the gross commission versus the net pay coming to me, right? So to see that breakdown, of course, I could click payment breakdown right here. And it's going to show me more in detail. Again, that's that little payment breakdown, little down arrow. And that's going to show me, elaborate on, okay, yeah, the gross commission is 15,000, but I need to pay associate royalty at this much, company dollar at this much. So you can see the full breakdown. And of course, when you cap, that automatically is accounted for here. Okay, so when you do cap, the system knows and it'll automatically stop taking out company dollar for you. Okay, so you don't need to keep track of your cap rate. I'm sure you are anyway, right? But the system does take care of that for you, and you can see that on the right-hand side as well, right? Your cap and your balance here. All right, so in the case that, now there are a couple nuances, and you can feel free, guys, if you want to know like how to add an outside referral or add another agent in the office that you are splitting the transaction with. I'm going to show you how to add an outside referral, but if you would like to know anything else on this, please let me know. Because again, what would happen, right, when you close is in general, it kind of varies depending on the attorney, but the closing attorney will send the check to our office, to Lynn Davis, right, our accounting department. And Lynn Davis will be expecting that check because you submitted this commission request when you went under contract right now, right? That's what we're doing. So by you submitting this commission request that we're looking at right now, Lynn will know to expect your check around that closing date that we have right here. So she'll have that prepped so you can get your check as quickly as possible, okay? So, but let's say she receives that check. She then comes to your commission request here, which again is what we're looking at on our screen. And this is where she would know, okay, is there an outside referral or is this agent getting the full commission amount after company dollar? Okay, if there is an outside referral, as you might have guessed, where it says listing commission here, there is an option for an outside referral. So this would be an agent that, let's say they live in Michigan and they knew someone moving to Mint Hill, North Carolina, and they connected with you, right? So now you owe them a 25% commission, let's just say, made the story up, right? So what you would do to let Lynn know, because again, our accounting department will pay that out of your check for you, okay, and send that to them, which is awesome. So where it says listing commission, you can click add outside referral, and it will just give you all the information or like the prompts to fill in of, everything Lynn would need to know in order to pay this on your behalf, okay? And again, this will be an agent outside of our office, an agent that referred you clients. And if you have questions on that, let me know.
Okay.
I just want to note that, so I'm going to X out on the top right. I want to note though that, so what we just saw is how to add an outside referral. If you are on a team or if you co-list a property with an agent in our office. So let's say another agent in our office and you, this happens a lot on teams, but in general, right, you could co-list a property. And in that case, if you were going to pay like 50% to your rainmaker and 50% to you, that would be a slightly different process. Melanie, I'm not sure if you're on a team or would need to
No,
know
we're
that.
not on a team, but Sydney came over as my licensed admin. So I will be paying her some,
Oh, I can't hear you. It says you're talking, but I can't hear you. That's weird.
I'm not on a
Wait,
team.
okay.
Can you
Hang
hear
on.
me now?
Will you try again, Melanie? Will you talk again?
I'm not on a
Thank you.
team, not on a team, but Sydney came over as my licensed admin.
Gotcha. Okay. In general, she can just log into your account to do this commission request. Your admin isn't like splitting the commission with you, correct?
No, it'll just be like like a
Right. Normal,
per
yes.
admin fee per transaction or whatever.
I see. Yeah, in that case, you wouldn't really need to know this next feature then unless you're actually splitting the commission with another agent in our office. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but do I go there to put her amount in? Or,
Oh, yeah, you would just pay your admin separately from here.
okay.
Unless she's a licensed agent, then typically like for a transaction coordinator, that would just be paid after you get your check.
Oh, yeah, she is licensed though. She's licensed admin.
Okay, and she's a part of Keller Williams.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, and you could, I guess, add in another agent. I can double check with Len if that's common practice to add the admin in. But in
Okay.
that case, if you were going to do that, where it says agent payment, and again, I'll double check that this would be what you would want to do, but you can just click add another agent right here. And so this is going to have all the agents in our office. How do you spell Sydney? Is this
That's
Sydney?
it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay. Um, so if she's, I don't know that you want her to receive any like of the unit, right? I think that can
no,
probably, yeah, so
no.
that can probably be left as 0 there. So really it's just the commission split right here. So if you were doing, whatever your commission split would be, right? We would just need to adjust it on yours first, and I can show you that. So whether you guys do it like this, I know a lot of admins are just paid, separately. If you don't mind holding, I can go ask Lynn right now to double check to see if this would
Okay.
be.
Yeah, just so I don't really know, so,
Yeah, I'm thinking not typically, but yeah, if you don't mind holding, I'll be right back. I just gotta walk to her office. I'll be back.
okay, thank you.
Of course.
Mhm. Edward wants to meet at 4 p.m. on that shoreline. So that gives me a reason to take a shit. Good. Good. Let me just see.
All right, I'm back. So this is
Okay.
what I found out for you, and I'm gonna also CC you on an email to Lynn after this class to just confirm Lynn was in a meeting, but I talked to Liz and she said that typically admins are paid by the agent separately, but technically you could do it this way. So I'm just gonna, if it's okay with you, I'll shoot you an email after this class and copy Lynn so we have a more clarity on the system, whether you need to add Sydney here or pay her separately, if that's all right.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So right on this page, we can go ahead and click save if we are adding the admin. And again, I'll send you those steps. I have them recorded. So if in the case that you do need to add it that way, I'll send you the steps so that you can.
Okay.
But at this point, all we would need to do, and you don't need to do this now, but you could click submit on the right-hand side, and that would submit that to our office. And again, you would do that anytime that you go under contract.
Okay.
And if you, because I realized I couldn't hear you before, I don't know if you asked any questions or anything that I missed as we went along. Is there anything I need to retract on for the commission request specifically?
No, no, you were fine.
Okay, sorry about that. I would like to show you if you would like to see the commission request. I'm sorry, the offer comparison, which if you're in a multiple offer situation, that you can, compare those offers. You could select, let's say, 3 different offers, and it creates an Excel spreadsheet of sorts to send to your clients so that they can see easily next to each other, instead of looking at 13 pages of the offer.
Yeah, that's
See,
nice. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool. Let me pull that up real quick. It's a pretty cool feature. Okay. So where I am here is again the offers and commissions tab of the opportunity, right? So I got here just by clicking on one of my opportunities to open it up and clicking on offers and commissions, which is where we've been pretty much the whole class today. Now, so the process that we're a little bit fast forwarding here is you can see I have the multiple offers already added in here. So I would have done it by just clicking add new offer on the top right. And then I would add each one of the, let's say you got a multiple offer, your multiple offer situation, 3 different offers. You would click add new offer on the top right to just add those details in for each of those offers. So once that's done, that's what you're looking at on my screen. I've already done that. Then I can come in here and I can either click select all to select all of the offers on my list here, or of course I can just select a few of them. So the next step would look like clicking the checkbox to the offers that you would want to compare for your clients. And once you do, this compare offers button becomes available. So I can click on that. And this is what it shows them. And this is emailable and printable, but what it's showing them is pretty cool. So it's showing them each one of the different offers, right? So I named them, let's say the buyer's name, putting in the offer, and then I can see really easily, comparatively, okay, what are the key things in the offer that I need to pay attention to, right? So many clients zero in on the sales price. There's actually a lot more that goes into it that should be considered. And this is where they're able to see all of that right next to one another. So you would then be able to click on email the offer comparison on the right-hand side, or you could download it and print it for them. Either way, that would send it to your client right away.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, right? Love that feature. So what can I show? So that's in general commission requests and what we do when we go under contract. Do you feel comfortable on what you do as far as your paperwork when you go under contract? Would you like to see that?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about the paperwork. That's what I'm
Awesome.
used to. I did want to ask you, like, because I'm a veteran and I'm mainly probably 80% of my clientele is veterans. Like, is there any way to add like forms to my template when they come over, when my forms are come over in DocuSign, like to add a VA financing addendum or some other forms that I would want to just automatically come over?
To an extent, so because you're talking about, here, let me pull that up to show you. So right in the documents tab, when you select a checklist, I'm assuming the VA one is probably conditional. So let me show you your options here. Let me go into DocuSign. Is that what you use, right? DocuSign?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me log in and show you your options there because you can create pre-filled templates to bring in, but what you're asking is, I think, if they can automatically be brought in the VA, whatever the financing addendum, and it can't, like the ones that will pull in will be all the ones marked with this blue DS. Those pull in
Okay.
automatically. Of
Okay.
course, you can grab the VA addendum very easily. I don't know if you feel comfortable with all of that, I can show you any of it, of course.
Yeah, I can grab it easily. It's just where at
Yeah.
Shire I was just able to create my own template on like exactly what forms I wanted to come over when I created, like, when a client's opportunity or whatever was created in DocuSign, like
Right.
listing or selling, like there was, I added the forms that I wanted to come over specifically pertaining to me.
Yeah, that's controlled by our office. So it would
Gotcha.
update it for all of the agents in our office. The one thing that you can do, and I'm not sure this is directly what you would need. But in the My Documents tab of DocuSign, so at the very top, the My Documents tab, you can create templates like pre-filled templates. So in the sense, I'm not super familiar with the VA form, honestly. If you're typing in the same information every time on a listing agreement or on that form, then you could pre-fill in any information and automatically bring, or not automatically, but bring in the pre-filled template.
Oh,
The thing, does
that's
that
nice.
help?
Yeah, I did that too. Yeah, there. So that
Nice.
would be nice too.
Okay. I don't know if because I know this DocuSign was created, I believe, for KW DocuSign, so I'm not sure if it looks different than your old account, does it?
Not too much.
Great. Okay. So yeah, My Documents, you might already know how to do this, but where it says My Documents here and new template down here. So this is where you would be able to come down and click on, let's say, new template. It's going to give you access to like the form libraries or the categorized forms. So like form packets, meaning, if it's categorized as listings, sales, North Carolina, South Carolina versus the libraries, just so you understand the difference, is more like your NCAR forms, your South Carolina Association forms, etc. So it has all the same forms. Essentially, it's just how you feel comfortable searching for your forms. I personally like to switch the top drop down to the DocuSign form packet. So then I can more easily find, okay, let's say it's a listing file form. So whatever form, again, that you would, let's say you're typing in the same kind of thing, even if it's like NA in a lot of the fields on the listing agreement, whatever form that you feel like you're typing the same thing a bunch, of course, you could go ahead and search for that form and simply click on it to pull it open. So you click the radio dot and click use. And then it's going to take you into, it looks pretty familiar as far as filling out the form. So you would then just go through and fill out any fields that you most of the time would fill in that way. Of course, when you pull it into the room itself, when you have an actual transaction, it's completely editable. So if something doesn't apply, like the stucco or flood zone, whatever it might be, you'd be able to change that for individual listings. But if most of your listings aren't in a flood zone, you could select that, for example.
Okay, gotcha. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So just going through and filling out the form one time in here, you can edit it up here and you could create multiple. I don't know if this would apply, but if you wanted one for finance deals versus cash deals, or if you have any
Okay.
nuances like that regularly, you can create several copies of it. So just to show you now how to apply the template once you create it. So again, I could rename it up here with that pencil icon. That was a little fast. Pencil icon right here. I could rename that whatever I want and click the checkbox to show you how to apply this template. So now that I've created this template, how I apply it to a DocuSign room. Okay, so let's say I'm fast forwarding a little to an actual transaction. So let's say I start my room right here, right? And I now want to apply that template so that all that information autofills on the form. So let's say I did a template for the exclusive right to sell. All I would need to do is right click on the form in my DocuSign room specifically now in the Documents tab. And you'll see I have the option to apply form template. That option is not there at all if you don't have a template created for that form. Like I don't have one for the residential property disclosure, so it's not even on
That's
the list.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I could click apply form template and okay, I always practice with this one, so there wouldn't be this many, but let's say you had two different templates for the listing agreement, one for cash, one for financing, whatever would make sense. You could go ahead and select which template you wanted to apply, and then it would apply all that data to the form right away.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, they don't have a way, like you're saying, to automatically bring in the VA form that I've seen yet. I'll let you know if that does roll out because I do think they're moving that direction. But in the meantime, yeah, you can do this. And, if you're ever adding, because one other way you can add the templates, that's a what, buyer financing form for VA? Is that right?
Yeah, FHA VA financing addendum, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, because like if you were, let's say, searching it, so it's a North Carolina sales file, So if you had a template created for it, again, I don't know if that would apply as much. When you select it right here, it would give you the drop down to select the template right away. So let me show you
Oh, okay,
a
that's nice.
different one. So like, let's see, it won't show me if I don't have a template created for it. But essentially, if I have a template created for it, you'll see when you click the checkbox, it'll give you a drop down right here to automatically add that template.
Okay, sounds
See if I
good.
can show you. Aha, here's one I have. So you can see like when I check, right, I don't have a template for this one, so there's no drop down, but I do have a template for that one. So if you created one for the VA, that's when you could go ahead and select it from that list for
Oh,
the
okay.
template. So that's
Okay,
just what it'll
cool.
look like.
Okay, that
Yep.
helps a lot.
Is there anything else I can show you in DocuSign in general? Do you feel comfortable with accessing your forms, sending for electronic signatures, all the things?
Yeah, it's very similar. I mean, it's pretty much the same as I'm used to, so
Love
it's
that.
that's not a problem at all.
Great. Okay. Well, if you ever need help, with any of the DocuSign or compliance, right, you can always, I'll put my email in the chat. And I don't know if you're in the office too much, but we do have open tech time from 12 to 12:30, Tuesday through Friday. So if you ever need help with DocuSign or compliance side, I'll put that in the chat as well. You can also book one-on-ones with us as well. But I know the DocuSign is often time sensitive. So if you ever want to come meet with us, 12 to
Mhm.
12:30.
Yeah, we're like in the Triad area. We're down in like High Point area, so we're not
Oh,
office that
oh,
much.
so you're really not in the office too much, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
I,
no.
I see. In that case, though, I'll send you our Calendly link. I'll shoot you an email after today's class. I should have your email. Can you just tell me your email?
Yeah,
So
it's Melanie, Melanie
uh-huh.
hyphen pipes at kw.com.
Amazing. Okay. So after today's class, I'm gonna copy you in with Len to just confirm about the admin fee, and I'll also send you our Calendly link. If you want to ever meet like via Zoom one-on-one, we can help you anytime as well. Marketing, tech, anything KW, we're happy to help with that. And then it's all
Okay.
free for you to meet with us. The Market Center pays for it.
Okay, awesome. There are things like I just need to start making a running list of like little things that come up in my mind whenever I'm working, like, oh, I need to know how to do this, or wonder how to do that. So yeah, that would be
I
helpful.
feel, I feel you. Yeah, and we can guide you too in general, as far as because you're moving over, like, have you gotten your database in command quite yet?
Yes, I did get
Nice.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
and so like
awesome.
that's another thing. We want to put our people on plans and learn how
Yes.
to do all that stuff. Like I haven't done any of that yet.
Do you want to see how to do that in Smart Plans right now, or do you feel capped off with learning for today?
Yeah, I gotta go meet somebody else or pick up a due diligence check. So I don't have time today, but
No
yeah,
worries.
that's something I definitely for sure. That's a big thing we want to do.
Great. I'll send you a link to go ahead and book with us. I'll send you also a recorded video in case you or your admin wants to just get a base knowledge on Smart Plans. But
Yeah,
then
that'd
we
be
can
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we can advise fully, things like a past client smart plan automatically sends your leave a review link and then the 30, 60, 90. Open house leads automatically follow up. It can automatically, if you have their physical address in your database, it knows what neighborhood they live in. So it'll automatically send them an email each month with like their neighborhood and review with a mini CMA and homes for sale in there. So they're really cool. Those are all smart plans, it's called. And that's what I think we should implement next for your business.
And also after that, I know there's something that y'all have. I mean, I know there's just so much that you guys have that Keller Williams has that's awesome. I just don't know it all yet. But I know
I
there's
feel that.
something that you guys have too with like that you can sign up for. And I think you pay for it, but it's not that much. And you can send out automated text as well. Like
Yes. Yes, I love the feature. So it's called Twilio. The first package is around $3.16, and that would be 100 text messages that you could bulk send from command, or it can automatically send with smart plans, like to people who come to your open house, right? They sign in on open house sign-in sheet and automatically get a text when they leave your open house. Those kinds of things. And that's automated through the smart plans as well. And I can help you with all of that too.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, when you send me your calendar link, I'll definitely will sign up for that to talk about that next.
Perfect. Yeah, I think those will be two big things to implement, and I'll put that in the notes too, so that we remember. But that'll just automate your systems, right? Take the mental load off of who you need to be following up with. And one more thing on that, I don't know if it would help if you call like your top 100, 200 quarterly or anything, but you can set up a quarterly call plan we can help you with if you have like your past clients tagged, right? And it would remind you, let's say any number you want. Let's say you pick the number three people each day who you need to be reaching out to, whether you call them or text them. And then it will remind you once a quarter and tell you, what you talked about last time and everything as well. So if you
Yeah.
need a
Yeah.
system around that.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome too. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, smart plans are just really great for internal system creation as well as automatically sending texts and following up and emailing. So I'll show you all of that next time. I'll send you a
Okay.
video in the meantime, but I'll be in touch with an email in the next few hours here. And if you have any questions in the meantime, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reply to that email or just let me know, and I'm happy to help.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's
Really
my
appreciate
pleasure.
going over this today and everything. So I really appreciate it. I look forward to talking with you next time.
Okay, can't wait. I hope you have a great rest of your day,
And you
Melanie.
too. Okay, bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye.